But the fight to be made right now is with my son. Everybody knows that he's a ticket seller right now. And after this fight with Triller, he's gonna be on top of everybody. And there's no, like Floyd says, oh, we the A side. No, you're not gonna be the A side. We're gonna be the A side because we're gonna do at least close to 2 million fucking pay-per-view buys.
How do you get 2 million buys when even, Canelo and Manny Pacquiao, they haven't been able to touch? The reason why is because we bring in a big platform. This is different. You understand? We have Jennifer Lopez, we got Maluma, we have J Balvin, we have maybe Karol G, Anuel. We're still digging into getting all these performers. Triller is not gonna invest their money, not knowing what the hell they're gonna do. I think it's gonna sell out. I think it's gonna sell out, and I think we're gonna do better than the Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather bullshit.
Unbelievable. Wow. A new dispute, potential lawsuit unfolding. Teofimo Lopez, they want him to fight George Kambosos. Triller wants him to fight Kambosos as promised, but this time in Australia. Teofimo's team do not want that. So a new beef is brewing. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you do yourself a solid. Throw a like on this video. It goes a long way to notify others of the latest and greatest news. This is your one-stop shop for all your boxing news. So smash the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Now, Mike Coppinger of ESPN says Triller is planning Teofimo George Kambosos lightweight tilt October 17th in Sydney, Australia. As you guys know, Teofimo claims that he has the Rona and he pulled out of the fight and had to postpone it, just like another top-ranked fighter recently this week, Tyson Fury. So this is plaguing top-ranked fighters, ESPN fighters, main events with this Rona. Ryan Cavagna tells ESPN, but Teofimo Lopez's manager, David McWaters, says Teo would rather vacate his title rather than fight in Australia. Details on the drama. Wow. Old media is down bad. Old media is down real bad, y'all. So I don't even know where to begin because there's a lot to this story. This is why I urge you guys to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, so when I do update videos like this, you guys are already caught up to speed, because I'm not going to get ready and go through all of this Teofimo Kambosos drama because it's all a mess. So I will, in this video, give you guys the cliff notes. But check out the past videos on Kambosos and Teofimo. The cliff notes are this. This is a horrible situation. Teofimo and his dad said that they were pay-per-view fighters. They had a beef with Top Rank at the time, and they wouldn't agree to fight contracts with the man you see on the screen, George Kambosos. They refused to agree to the terms because they wanted the fight to go to purse bid. Now, the purse bid is basically an auction, and the highest bidder wins that fight. The highest bidder, as you guys see on the screen, was Triller. Triller is a app, and they got like the big three now with Ice Cube, the basketball tournament, and versus battles, stuff like that. But at the time, they started getting into boxing. They put on the Mike Tyson, Roy Jones fight as well. Triller won the bid with a whopping $6.2 million. So that's a pretty penny spent for a fight like this. Anybody in the world of boxing, including myself, Ego Stradamus strikes again. I told you guys, like, no love lost to Teofimo or Kambosos. This fight is not worth $6 million, right? You like when I'm saying that, I'm talking about from a business perspective, the aspect of making money in the sport of boxing. $6 million, Teofimo, he did a good thing beating Lomachenko, but he's not, his team is telling you he's pay-per-view ready, but other people like Gervonta Davis and Errol Spence are showing you, because they're putting on pay-per-view events, and since they've pretty much been on pay-per-view, they haven't really looked back. Teofimo's never been on pay-per-view, and no matter what you say, that's the reality of it. So his team, his dad was like, we got J-Lo. I still haven't heard J-Lo I'll check her page right now. Where J-Lo? I ain't heard J-Lo say nothing about no Teofimo. And I follow her because she fine. Look, there ain't nothing about no... Oh, get it, J-Lo. What? Yeah, Dolce and Gabbana, they don't have nothing to do with... Now we're through. I don't ever want to hear from you. It must be the air that got them like that. If it get any... Okay, J-Lo, listen, I don't see nothing about T.O. Okay, that's definitely not about T.O. That right there is definitely not about T.O. Bro, so you don't see no mention of this whole Triller stuff, but allegedly, according to Teofimo Sr., we got J-Lo. Anyway, needless to say, this Triller... Let me get off her page before I catch a case. She's so fine. Needless to say, the Triller fight has been postponed. They said, just like Tyson Fury, they said that he got the Rona and he's unable to compete. Then there were conflicting reports that T.O. and his expecting pregnant wife were in Italy. This is T.O., I guess, making some kind of joke. He said, Ish, it got your team too? And he put the Ronavirus or a virus emoji. I definitely don't think that's nothing to be joking about, especially when people lose their lives and especially when a lot of boxing fans don't believe either fighter. But hey, who am I? I'm just a YouTuber. So there were rumors, and I want to know where this is at. This looked like Italy damn near. So there were conflicting reports that T.O. was bedridden at home. ESPN broadcast on the Lomachenko Nakatani. I did videos about all this, but they said he was in Italy with his expecting pregnant wife, and it sounds sketch. He's wearing Triller shirts. At a point, it looked like he was beefing with Top Rank. Now, fast forward to the future. I got you guys caught up to speed. Teofimo Lopez, Triller disagree on the planned date, location, and George Kambosos' lightweight fight. It's just, how come it keeps happening? Like, you don't see none of this on PBC. I'll just put it out there like that. Straight like that. Gervonta Davis fights Leo Santa Cruz, fights Mario Barrios. Nobody failed, no test. Everybody took the proper vid protocols, the Rona protocols. Their major fights on PBC continue to happen. Knock on wood. Errol Spence, Pacquiao, looks like they're doing what's necessary for the multi-million-dollar fight that is. And Wilder, he did everything right on his part. Malik Scott, training. It was Fury that messed up. But ESPN, the Top Rank, and I told you this was going to come about where this Rona is starting to be used as like my dog ate my homework. I really believe that. You can say whatever you want, but to me, the people involved haven't given me any reason to feel otherwise. It is always and constantly something with several fights, and they're really from the same factors, right? Eddie Hearn, he DAZN, they telling you that Joshua Fury is a must and it's happening next. Now with Tyson Fury saying he has Rona, and they're talking about not making the fight in the next couple months, pushing it back to Halloween in October, the month of Halloween, then the Joshua Fury is definitely capped, because there's no way Fury is going to fight a guy like Wilder, which is a super dangerous fight. I'm picking Wilder, and then fight Joshua right after that in the same year. So everything Eddie Hearn, Bob Arum, Frank Warren, Tyson Fury, and Anthony Joshua told you was a lie, because with this postponement of Tyson Fury and Wilder, and then them talking about the fight now being October, there's literally zero chance that Joshua Fury fight, no matter what happens. And why I don't even think Fury gets past Wilder, right? But regardless, he's not going to fight in the last 2 months for Undisputed after having to fight in October. Now we got the Teofimo drama. Crazy. So it says Triller is making plans to stage and reschedule the Teofimo Kambosos fight October 17th in Sydney, Australia, hometown of the title challenger. Triller co-founder Ryan Cavagna told ESPN. But Teofimo Lopez's manager, and the link will be in the description for this, David McWater, told ESPN that they aren't willing to fight in Australia. This is a bad look for Teofimo. So you already held up the fight, and now he doesn't want to fight in Australia per his team, right? Cavagna's plan is to hold the fight on that Sunday afternoon in Australia with a venue for 38,000. So it's a big venue. Triller's putting up the money and won the purse bid, and Teofimo's management, Split T, is trying to tell them where they offered all this money where to put the fight. It says, quote, "That's our main objection, to ask a guy to fly international and cut weight for 14 days while in quarantine. It's not right," McWater said. So he's not liking the 14-day quarantine mandate. But Teofimo, his own promoter, threw him under the bus and said, "I tell all my guys to go get the vaccination." And Teofimo has an interview on YouTube you can find where he admits that he hasn't been vaccinated. So if you travel, you don't have to do the 14-day mandate if you had already got the vaccination. So that's his fault. One guy is at a distinct disadvantage. But listen, Teofimo's team looks bad. There's no other way to put it. Because speaking of disadvantage, George Kambosos flew all the way out here and he was training, staying safe and COVID-free in America, and he was willing to fight you in America, but Teofimo didn't have the proper protocols and protect himself or get vaccinated like Tyson Fury. So how is this not fair? Whatever you're saying that, oh, it's unfair, go to Australia and train. Take your training camp out there. You know what I mean? Get there sooner. This look bad, bro. I don't think we'll have to give up the title. I think if they want to move the fight that far back, the IBF will rule. But fine, if we have to, we'll give up the title. So now Teofimo's team is talking about giving up the title, and he can fight the next available contender, a PBC fighter, Isaac Cruz, somewhere for $70,000 for the vacant title. So he's saying that Kambosos could fight Isaac Cruz for $70,000. One of these guys is the undisputed lightweight champion. Bro, Teofimo's team is moving crazy right now. So Teofimo said all this bragging about being undisputed, but now they're talking about dropping the belt. You sure? If there were any dispute as if Teo was undisputed because of the Devin Haney WBC situation, vacate the belt. There's no way you could say you're undisputed at that point. It said IBF president Daryl Peoples didn't return a phone call, so he hasn't responded with the comment. If Teofimo did relinquish his title, Kambosos and Isaac Cruz would be ordered. So this is sloppy, bro. That's the nature of this video. So Top Rank amended, listen to me, people. Top Rank amended Teofimo's contract. He's wearing Triller shirts and he said, oh, Top Rank's not treating me right. Then they did an amended deal and now this fight looks like it's falling apart. This is going to be a bad look if Teo doesn't fight, because I was really looking forward to Kambosos, Teofimo, based on the energy from both. Now Teo's team saying if Triller, who won the purse bid, wants this fight in Kambosos' backyard, then we'd rather just vacate the belt. So what are they gonna just? This is a setup, bro. This is a setup. Bob Arum's been talking about Lomachenko and Teofimo in October, and now Teofimo did this amended deal. Days later, his fight with Kambosos gets canceled, and he says he can't fight. Right? He says he can't fight because he's sick, and he had the Rona. And now they trying to leave Kambosos because they don't want the fight in Australia. So you could already see the play. Ego Stradamus strikes again. I told you when they said Teofimo tested positive, do not be surprised if the fight with Kambosos doesn't happen. I predicted this. The videos are up. Look at my videos where they said Teofimo's fight was canceled on fight week because he got the Rona. I predicted. I said, don't be surprised if this fight don't happen on Triller. Go look. The video, anybody, if you remember me saying that, say so in the comment section so the other people can vouch. Bro, this is just a horrible look. So now, after saying I'm a pay-per-view star and this and that, they're talking about not even fighting Kambosos. And Triller, who paid $6 million or is willing to pay $6 million, and they want to stage it where they can make money. Mayweather Promotions, I did videos about all this. They said that Teofimo tickets weren't selling. That looks like an indication that his tickets weren't selling if they're trying to put the fight into another country. You know what I mean? The people who bought the fight. At one point, they were talking about putting it on Oscar De La Hoya's card. This whole thing is a mess. Teofimo, he's supposed to be a pound for pound. We're gonna sell 2 million. We got J-Lo, but they gotta take him to Australia. And his team refuses to go to Australia after they inconvenienced Kambosos, who was willing to fight him in America, in Miami, and had no problems about it. Now they're talking about Kambosos will just vacate and he can fight Isaac Cruz. Bad look. And it keeps happening in the ESPN top ranked main events. And again, Teofimo's saying he's undisputed. Let's see how undisputed he is if he has to give up the IBF belt for failure to complete his task. So don't be surprised if Top Rank and ESPN found some kind of way and they're gonna try to weasel out of it. I told you I predicted this whole thing, bro. I told you the $6 million was an exorbitant amount for a fight like this, and if it didn't make sense, somebody's gonna lose some money. Now all of a sudden there's all this mayhem and it looks like the fight may not happen. It's a mess. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I'm the one.